And welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everyone. I'm John, giving you the play-by-play tonight of the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. The Brewers are 40-37 on the year, and my Mets are 35-42. 8 games out of a playoff spot right now, so they got to start getting things turned around here. A terrible loss in Philadelphia yesterday, 6-3 lead heading into the eighth, and they give up 4 runs and lose 7-6. So that was a brutal loss, but 4-game series against Milwaukee here. We'll get into tonight's lineups. We'll look at the other games going on around the league as well. So let's hop in. For the Brewers tonight, it'll be Colin Ray on the mound. Hey, Water's already here. Water, how are you? Great to see you. Thanks for coming back. I know it was a frustrating loss yesterday, but here we are again to try to get things going in the right direction here. So let's look here. It'll be Christian Yelich leading off, William Contreras catching and batting second, Rowdy Tellez playing first and batting third. Adames will play shortstop and bat cleanup. Miller will play second base and bat fifth. Winker will DH tonight. They're not going to put him out in the field. The Mets fans will be brutal to Winker. Urias is playing third. Perkins in right. And Weimer is playing center field. Hey, Infinity Prods, what's up? Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's look here at some other MLB scores. Of course, the MLB standings, and we'll look at some league leaders as well. I know Thursday night, I believe they announced the starting lineups for the All-Star game, which is coming up. And that'll be my last live stream before I head out on vacation. Oops, I did standings already. Let's look at some stats, some league leaders. Met Strikes Again says, Buck lost his club, and fans and I have no faith. Doesn't even use his best relievers in the most critical spots. After the game, Ottavino said that he was good to go. Waterman, you and I have been on the same page. We agree. It's time for Buck to go. Now there's some other issues with the team, but I believe it's time for the owner to start over. Get a new GM and get a new man. Let the GM pick his manager. The Reds and Orioles are playing tonight, but that game's currently in a rain delay down in Baltimore. Of course, our game here, the Brewers and Mets. Colin Ray versus Justin Verlander. Twins Braves at 7:20. Then at 8 o'clock, we got the Tigers Rangers. White Sox Angels at 9:38. Dylan Cease on the mound there for the White Sox. And Nationals Mariners tonight. Castillo on the mound for Seattle tonight. He's got a 2.89 ERA, but a 4-6 record. So, and at least Brett Beatty put the loss on him, unlike Buck, who pretty much said we're just throwing whoever's out. Yeah. Yeah, but that's all right. It's a loss. It's a loss that stings, but we get to play again today. So hopefully we get it right today. Still waiting, about 5 minutes away from first pitch. The Mets lineup will be Nimmo will lead off, and he's playing center field. Marte out and right, batting second. Once again, Lindor playing short, and batting third. Alonso will bat cleanup and play first base. Vogelback still in the lineup here, DHing tonight. Tommy Pham out and left. McNeil at second. Alvarez behind the plate, and Beatty batting ninth and playing third base. All right, let's see here. Let's get going. Sorry, everybody. Just making sure everything's working here before the game starts. Oh, let me get the poll going up in the chat here. All right, let's see. Who will win tonight's game? So vote over there in that poll. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the video already. We're up to 5 likes here even before the game has started. I feel like this team, every time they lose, are just like, oh, that was tough. We'll get them next time. Yeah, I don't watch too much of the press conferences. I'm too agitated and angry usually to even bother. Oh, somebody just subscribed. I believe that was on the YouTube side. But let's see. Nope, not sure where that came from. Still at 1635 on the YouTube side, but it said somebody subscribed. So thank you to whoever that was. All right, 5 likes on the video already. So let's see here. Water, I know you're playing baseball this year in college. How's your season going? When's your next start? And who's it against? All we can hope for is a W. Yep, agreed. And that's why we keep coming back and watching every day, right? Home run leaders around the majors. Matt Olson and Shohei Ohtani, both with 25, lead all of baseball. And Alonso's one back at 24. And Alonso missed something like 8 games. So those guys have played more games and have only hit one more home run. Ohtani's got 61 runs batted in, where Olson, Devers, and Garcia have 60. Where's Alonso at? Alonso's at 55. So the Mets broadcast is still at commercial break here. So let me get this up here so I don't see all the information when you guys do. You have wrist pain, so you won't pitch until after next week. Gotcha. You jam it on something? It's Colin Ray versus Justin Verlander again tonight in the pitching matchup. Mets against Ray, not too much experience. Pham 0 for 3. Marte's 0 for 3. Nervais is 0 for 2. Scherzer Well, pitchers don't bat anymore. Francisco Lindor is 0 for 1 in his career, and Danny Mendick has only faced him once as well. So, just been hurting. The first time the Mets and Brewers played this year, the Brewers swept the Mets, outscored them in the 3-game series, 26-6, and out-homered the Mets 9-2 in that 3-game series. So the Mets looking for some revenge here. And let's get underway. Once again, thank you all so much for hopping in with us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, vote in the poll there in the chat. And it'll be Yelich, Contreras, and Tellez here for the Brewers in the first. Verlander on the mound, 9 starts, 2-4 record, 4.50 ERA, innings 52. And the first pitch to Yelich is ball 1. I took a three parlay tonight. I took Yelich to get a hit, Alonso to get a base hit, and Verlander to have 7 strikeouts. So I need all 3 of those to happen. The 2-0. Zach caught the top of the zone, 2-1. The 2-1 is down low, 3-1. This has been the problem with the Mets pitching this year, not being able to throw strikes. So already the first batter, 3-1 count. Yelich hits one's, and that's right up the middle for a base hit. So there's the first tier taken care of. First tier of the parlay is taken care of with the first batter of the game. Now I just need Alonso to get a hit and Verlander to get 7 strikeouts. There's a strike. 0-1 to Contreras. Contreras batting .246 on the year, 8 home runs, 25 runs batted in. Has struck out 48 times on the season. Pickoff throw. Yelich back in at first. That ball's popped up. Nimmo comes in and hook it under it and make the catch. 1 away. That'll bring up Rowdy Tellez, batting .218 on the year, 12 home runs, 32 runs batted in. He's struck out 62 times. Mets in the outfield. You got Pham in left, Nimmo in center, and Marte in right. On the infield, it'll be Beatty at third, Lindor at short. First pitch is fouled up and out of play, 0-1. Neal at second, Alonso at first, and Alvarez behind the plate. There's a strike. Nice curveball. 0-2. And that ball's ripped into right field, and that'll go all the way to the wall. Marte's got it. Yelich is going to be stopped at third. Yep, Water says, come on, Verlander, don't let this snowball. I have a feeling that Pete won't resign, but I hope he does. I agree. I don't think Pete's resigning here. Ball low, 1-0. Here's Adames. Here's a strike, 1-1. Ooh. Lindor got spiked right in the right arm on that throw. The 1-1 is inside, 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The 2-2 inside, 3-2. And there's a ball in the dirt, so it'll be bases loaded with 1 out. That'll bring up Owen Miller. He's batting .283 on the year with 4 home runs, 21 runs batted in. Has 13 doubles. Verlander struggles in the first 3 innings. First through third inning, he's got a 7 ERA. After that, 4 through 6, a 1.71 ERA. Yep, Water. Come on, let's get out of this. Let's see what happens. I need some strikeouts here. There's a strike, 0-1. Bounced in the dirt, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1 fouled away, 2-2. Verlander up to 20 pitches already here with 1 out in the first. The 2-2 is fouled off. What do you think is killing the Mets this year? Pitching. Verlander, the Cy Young winner last year. Comes to the Mets and he's below average pitcher. Tapped in front of the plate. Ooh, they might challenge that at first. It was tapped back to Verlander, so they get the out at the plate. He was safe. He was safe at first. So base is still loaded now with 2 outs, though, for Jesse Winker, the Met killer. Yep, one more out and we get out of this. Ball inside, 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. Wait, Winker's on the Brewers now? Yup. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. These pitches aren't even close. Ooh, that looked outside. Called a strike. The 3-1. It swung on and hit down the first. Alonso's got it. Flips to Verlander and it gets out of the inning. The Brewers leave the bases loaded. Had bases loaded with that 1 out and could not score. Man, time is really starting to fly. Yes, it is. Let's look and see what we got over in the chat. We got 4 votes already in the poll. If you haven't voted, make sure you vote there in the poll. 11 people currently in the chat, but only 4 votes in the poll. 75% rooting for the Mets, 25% for the Brewers. Got 5 likes on the video too. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hey, the Mad Chatter is here. Great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Let's look at some other scores. The Reds and Orioles are finally underway after a brief rain delay there. Top of the first inning, no score. But the Reds do have a runner on second and 1 out. For the Mets here in the bottom of the first, it'll be Nimmo, Marte, and Lindor. Colin Ray on the mound for the Brewers. Twins and Braves are underway. Twins have a runner on first and nobody out there. All of their games start at 8 o'clock or later. Only 3 other games: Tigers, Rangers, White Sox, Angels, and Nationals, Mariners. All right, here we go. The first pitch from Ray is in for a strike, 0-1. Ray this season, 12 starts, 3-4 record, 4.88 ERA. Outside, 1-1. Nimmo this year against Milwaukee, it's 3 for 11. That's a 273 average. Swung on a missed, 1-2. Nimmo is batting 283 on the season. And that ball's tapped right to short. Adames will throw him out at first. 1 away. That'll bring up Marte. Yelich, Weimer, and Perkins in the outfield. Weimer. Marte fakes a bunt. It's in for a strike. There's a strike. Counts 1-2. Reds have lost 2 straight, 8-2 over their last 10. 41-37 lead the division by a half game over these Brewers. Oh, that ball's low, 2-2. That ball's fouled off, still 2-2. They take balls down the middle and then swing at pitches up and outside the zone. Then they wonder why they keep grounding out. The Mets do not have much plate discipline. Count still 2-2. If you're just joining us, Milwaukee did load the bases in the first, but Verlander was able to get out of it. Fouled off again here by Marte. The 2-2. Is that ball's lined out to right center field? Perkins will come over and make the catch. 2 down. That'll bring up Lindor. Lindor batting .222, 15 home runs and 52 runs batted in. But I thank God Javier Baez is not on this team anymore. Yeah, I was not a big fan of him. I did like Lindor in Cleveland. I'm just disappointed how he's performed since coming over to the Mets. Hey, Mike Benedetto's here. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Dropping that LFGM in the chat. Up high, counts 2-0. You keep saying that. You got to have something. Who's going to play short if you do that? And what are you getting for him? Who's going to take that contract? Nice play by Urias. Catches that ball in foul territory. So let's go 1-2-3. We go to the second. Still tied at 0. Yep, Water's right. No one's taking that contract. Butterfly's here. Hello, how are you? Great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. I saw you over in the Rising Rhino live stream a little bit ago. I won a couple giveaways over there, but I just told him to add them back to his next giveaway. 5 more likes for 10. All right, we're up to 5 already. Let's go. We got 6 votes in the poll. 67% saying Mets. Butterfly says they would have added them back also if they won. 340, yeah, 340 for 10 years. Nobody's taking that. But then who's playing shortstop every day? You can put Guillorme out there a couple times, but he can't play every day. All right, back to the top of the second here. It'll be Urias, Perkins, and Weimer. Urias. First two pitches are outside. It's 2-0. That's what I mean. You can't throw a strike. Let him hit it. Pie 3-0. If the Mets were to resign Pete, I think it would be around 250 to 310 for 9 years. Yep, probably. There's a strike, 3-1. Counts 3-1, and that ball's grounded to Lindor. Nice play. He's spinorama. Got him at first. Nice play by Lindor. Great play by Lindor. See, that's still the thing. Even though he's struggling at the plate, he's still great defensively. Two-time Gold Glove winner, and there we go again. Verlander with first pitch ball. Wow, who's that? They are bright yellow shoes that he is wearing. There's a strike, 1-1. Perkins on the year, batting .295 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in. The 1-1. It swung on and missed, 1-2. So looking for that first strikeout. The 1-2 is fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Butterfly saying, let's go. There's Rising Rhino. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Great live stream earlier. We're doing your little giveaway. That was awesome. And he got him looking. That's the first strikeout there for Verlander. That'll bring up Weimer. Weimer batting .213 on the year, 10 homers and 28 runs batted in. Rising Rhino says he's in the house. Let's go. If you guys are into any type of football, make sure you check out Rising Rhino's channel. He does live streams, and that ball's grounded down to Bailey at third. Oh, one hopper, and Alonso can't hold on. Just sent out the prizes. Nice, man. So we'll see what they call that, if that's an E5 or an E3, but runner safe at first. Let me see what they called that. They call it on Beatty. I don't agree with that. Because if Alonso catches it, he's out. But because it bounced over there, they give it to Beatty. Oh, 1-0. I think he's had ball one on every batter. Up to 40 pitches here already in the second. Two and 0. The 2-0 to Yelich. Down low, 3-0. And there's ball four. So the Mets in trouble here with get the first two outs. Now an error and a walk. That'll bring up Contreras, who flew out to center his first time up. Here in York, PA, and I see some dark clouds coming. There's a ball, 1-0 once again. Yep, I was looking here. I'm just above Allentown. And they keep saying we're supposed to get some more storms, but so far it has held off. It's not supposed to get to New York City until about 10 o'clock, so this game might be close to being over by the time it starts raining there. And that ball's fouled away, 1-2. Up to 21 people watching already. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. The 1-2. It swung on and missed. That'll end the inning. So he gets two strikeouts that inning. We're throwing a lot of pitches, though, so I'm not sure I'm going to get to 7. But for the Mets in the second, it'll be Alonso, Vogelback, and Pham. What's up, 20 people? Let's get the 20 likes. Let's go. Let's get it up there. Let's hit that subscribe button. That little notification bell. Water, you never have to apologize for leaving, bud. You're always here. So as long as I'm doing a Mets game, you are here. Bottom of the first in Baltimore. 1-0 Reds. But the Orioles have a runner on first and 2 outs. Twins and Braves in the top of the second, no score. All of their games starting later. Tigers, Rangers, White Sox, Angels, and Nationals, Mariners. Now, well, when he first started coming in here, his name was Water. Like H2O. And he changed his name, but I just got used to saying Water all the time. Let's look at some other stats here. Tampa Bay has a 4.5 game lead over the Orioles. Both teams are 5-5 over their last 10. Yankees are 9.5 back. The Blue Jays are 10 back, and the Red Sox are 13 back. The Red Sox are in last place in that division and have the same record as the Twins, who are in first place in the Central. All right, Colin Ray out for his second inning of work. Once again, Alonso, Vogelback, and Pham. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Drops a strike in there, 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Alonso batting .226 on the year, 24 homers, 55 runs batted in. Does have a couple stolen bases on the year as well. The 1-2 is tapped down to third base. Nice scoop and out at first. One away. Colin Ray's retired all 4 batters he's faced. Vogelback batting .218 on the year, 4 homers and 21 runs batted in. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 is tapped to second. Miller throws it to first, 2 down. That'll bring up Tommy Pham. Pham batting .259 on the year, 7 homers, 29 runs batted in. And that's balls grounded down to third. A nice easy throw over to first. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third, still scoreless. Verlander struggling, and Ray's looking like an all-star. Up to 9 likes on the video. Thank you all so much. We got 9 votes in the poll over there. 78% say Mets. Let's see if they can live up to that. Let's look at some more league leaders. Strikeout leaders for pitchers. Strider still leads. Strider pitching tonight for the Braves. Coming into tonight with 136 strikeouts. Gossman from Toronto at 127. Lopez from Minnesota at 120. Ohtani at 117. And Garrett Cole at 113. Stolen bases on the year. Ruiz from Oakland has 39. Acuna's got 35. Wander Franco's got 25. Bobby Witt's got 23. And Corbin Carroll has 23 as well. Man, that's my fantasy team right there. I have Acuna, Witt, and Carroll. All in the top 5. I have 3 of the top 5 in stolen bases. But my problem is pitching. I don't have any pitchers that are in the top 5 in wins, in ERA. Saves, I do have Romano from Toronto as one of my closers. but I do have Strider. So they just called the pitch clock violation on Verlander. So it's ball one. Outside, so it's 2-0. Fouled away, 2-1. Two and two after that ball's fouled off. And swung on a miss. That's 3 strikeouts for Verlander now. Back to back. That'll bring up Adames. First pitch is fouled away, 0-1. The 0-1, way inside, 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. The 2-1 is tapped to short. Lindor plays it on a hop. Throws it over to Pete, 2 down. That'll bring up Miller. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. All right, first pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. Butterfly saying one more like for 10. That's awesome. Rising Rhino saying let's go Mets. And Butterfly also saying we need to score. Yes, we do. Swung on a missed, 0-2. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Wasting pitches here. The 2-2. Down in the dirt, 3-2. Winkers on deck. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Fouled away. The 3-2. Strike three. Got him looking. That's 4 for Verlander. We go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless. It'll be McNeil, Alvarez, and Beatty. 7, 8, and 9 in the Mets lineup. Rising Rhino is talking to Butterfly here, but I like this. What did you say about my page? Rhino something, Rhino fam or Rhino crew? Forgot how you phrased it. I liked it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna need something too. I'm gonna need like pure adrenaline. What? Because once we start getting channel members and stuff like that, I gotta call it. You gotta call it something. So I'm still working out what I want to call our channel members here. Oh, I like Rhino Nation. Rising Rhino, Rhino Nation, Rhino Family, Rhino Time. Yeah, we need some catchy names, he says. I like Rhino Nation. I like that. But that's your channel, so let's take a look here. First pitch to McNeil is fouled off. Yep. We actually need to catch you one for Pure Adrenaline Sports. Yep. I really can't remember. It's a spur of the moment saying. And that's when McNeil pops one up. Adames calling everybody off, and he'll make the catch. McNeil's 0 for his last 16. That'll bring up Alvarez, batting .218 on the year. Has 12 home runs and 25 runs batted in. And Alvarez hits the first one to short. Adames over to first, 2 away. The Mets need to start taking some pitches here. Rays only throw 24 pitches here, where Verlander threw that in the first inning. But that'll bring up Beatty. Beatty betting .243 on the year, 4 homers and 20 runs batted in. Up high, 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1. The 1-1 swung on a miss, 1-2. 2-2. Grounded foul, still 2-2. Bounced in there, 3-2. And bet down low, so it's a walk. The Mets get their first base runner of the night. Back to the top of the lineup with Nimmo. And Nimmo rips one foul. Hit the facade of the upper deck. Butterfly, what are you wowing about? Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 to Nimmo. Yo, I like that. We'll see what else you come up with. That's okay. Adrenaline junkies, we'll see. Don't want to sell merch that says junkies on it. The 1-2. Strike three, and he drops it. Nimmo running down to first. Oh, but he's out at first. So we go to the fourth, still scoreless. All right, 11 votes in the poll, 82% saying Mets, 82% saying Mets, 18% saying Brewers. We got 14 people watching. We got 9 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to hear some other ideas. There's a ton of people here. When we allow channel memberships, what should we call our family here at Pure Adrenaline? For the Brewers here in the fourth, it'll be Winker, Urias, and Perkins. The tracker's already got a couple. And first pitch is inside, 1-0. Winker ended the first inning by grounded out to Alonso. Verlander covered the bag on the play. Count is 1-1 to Winker. And grounded down to Pete again. And Verlander will cover. Have your adrenaline rush. I like adrenaline rush. I like that. Hello, I had to run back. It's extremely dark outside. First pitch is on the outside corner, 0-1. Yep, that's down, and it's starting to get windy. That's headed my way as well. So hopefully we get most of this game in before. And that ball's grounded, and that'll get in the left field for a single. That'll bring up Perkins, who's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. Beatty made a diving try at it and Lindor, and it still got through. First pitch is dropped in for a strike. Perkins coming into tonight was batting .296 with 2 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Counts 0-2. And that ball's drilled into right field. So it'll be runners on first and second. That'll bring up Weimer. He's 0-for-1 today. Reached on an error in the second inning. So runners on first and second here with 1 out. First pitch is up high. Here's the 1-0. Strike. Alvarez throws down to first. He got him. 2 down. Great job by Alonso to get the tag down before he got the hand in. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. He's out. Yep. Nice pick. That ball's bounced in there. Alvarez keeps it in front of him. Nice job. Counts 2-1. We're still scoreless here in the fourth, but the Brewers now with a runner on second and 2 outs. And that pitch has popped up on the infield. Lindor coming in, calling everybody up. That will make the catch. So they'll bring up the Mets again here in the bottom of the fourth. Marte, Lindor, and Alonso. Once again, thank you all so much for stopping by. It says we got 19, just dropped to 18 people watching. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell so you know when we go live. Planning on doing every Met game this week. Weather depending. It got really dark here. So if the stream goes out, that means I either lost internet or my power went out. But we're hoping it holds off. Yep, Rising Rhino telling everybody to tap that like button. Yes, sir. Man, if you guys are into football play-by-play live reaction, make sure you check out Rising Rhino's channel. Right now, he's covering USFL. He just did the playoffs this weekend. Got the championship game coming up. He's covering Canadian Football League, college football, NFL, the XFL. So make sure you go over and show Rising Rhino some love. We'll get to some other scores here. Reds still lead the Orioles 1-0, bottom of the second. Twins still lead the Braves 1-0 in the third. Tigers and Rangers are underway. No score in the top of the first. And we're still scoreless here. Let's see here. Anthony M. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, thank you, buddy. Dark here too in Gettysburg. Must be one big storm. Yep. Hey, J. Dean saying, I wish baseball would be that big here in Germany. Thank you for checking in from Germany. And Lindor, or Marte, excuse me, leads off with a single right up the middle. Now Lindor will be up. J. Dean, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, what kind of coverage? Do you get much coverage over there, Major League Baseball, or do you have to just kind of check out YouTube and MLB.com's website? Rising Rhino says he's got Friday, Saturday, and Monday nights this weekend. Nice. Nice. That'll bring up Lindor. Fouled out his first time up. First pitch is low. Marte goes. The throw is not in time. It goes into center field. Marte heads for third. The throw is high and wide. Marte breaks for the plate, but he'll go back to third. So he steals second base, but he goes to third on the E2 and stays at third on the bad throw. 32 consecutive stolen base attempts for the Mets. There's a strike, 1-2 to count to Lindor. Now with an RBI opportunity. With a runner on third and nobody out. And Lindor fouls it off, still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And that ball's hit out to right. Perkins on the track will make the catch. The throw home. Not in time. So it's a sacrifice fly for Lindor, and Marte scores. And the Mets take a 1-0 lead. That'll bring up Alonso, who grounded out his first time up. First pitch to Alonso's inside. Rhino says, "Let's go Mets." Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0 to Pete. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Alonso grounds one to short. Nice play at short. Got him at first. Nice play. Adames makes a great stab on the backhand. Katrina's here. Katrina, how are you? You just missed it. The Mets just took a 1-0 lead. Marte singled, stole second, went to third on the bad throw, and then Lindor hit a sacrifice fly. And here's Vogelback, ball one. Inside, 2-0. Oh, there's a strike, 2-1. Jay Dean says, "Thank you for broadcasting this game." Here's the 2-1 in there for a strike, 2-2. MLB TV is very expensive here in Germany, and I can improve my English skills by listening. I don't know. I don't know if you want to learn English from me. Hey, Peter's here. What's up, buddy? Vogelback swings and misses. He's running down to first, and it's a high throw, and he's going to be safe. He's going to be safe at first. How do you score that? Strikes out, but he's safe at first. On a wild pitch. Peter has arrived. I hope Peter has brought his tasty beverages with him. First pitch to Pham is low for a ball, 1-0. me cover that back up. I wanted to see how they scored that. It still scored a strikeout, but he advances on a wild pitch. Vogelback taking a big lead at first. Peter Peter says, I feel like Rodney Dangerfield here. No respect. Here's the 2-1 to Pham. Inside, 3-2. Question for you though, Peter. Is your doctor Vinny Boom Bots? Swung on a miss. It's 3-2. Oh, strike 3 called. Looked outside, but he called it a strike. But the Mets get one. We go to the 5th. 1-0 Mets. Are the games in America on free TV or pay TV? It depends. Mets games, I get every Mets broadcast. I get where I live, I get all the Mets games and all the Phillies games. Anybody else I have to pay to see. Everybody saying hi to Jay Dean. Guys, hit that like button. Thank you for supporting this channel. Yeah. He says, "Oh, okay, nice to know. Thank you." Yeah, and for baseball, it depends on where you live. You get your local teams for free, but then to see anybody else, you have to pay. So, like Rising Rhino, Rising Rhino, I believe, lives out in Colorado. So, like, what game you get the Colorado Rockies? Do you get any other teams? Hey, Alex is here as well. J Dean responded to everybody in the chat saying hi back. Yeah, you're in Colorado, but do you just get Rocky games or do you get another team without paying? All right, here we go for the Brewers in the top of the 5th, back to the top of the lineup with Yelich, Contreras, and Tellez. Came in late, counts 1-1. Oh, you don't have cable, so you're probably not getting any of them, probably. Fouled away, 1-2. It didn't even rain, he said. You assume it's just Colorado if you had cable, yeah. Probably. All right. Counts 1-2 to Yelich. He's 1 for 1 today. Singled in the first and walked in the second. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Katrina says, well, if you live in an area where your team plays, yes, Katrina. So MLB TV here is about $30 a month, and mostly all games are at nighttime. Yeah, it's $25 a month here in the States, and I pay for it, so I get every game. Yep. Okay. Mets with a 1-0 lead. Yep. Here's the 2-2 to Yelich. Up high, 3-2. Here in the fifth inning, Verlander's up to 81 pitches, so that pitch count's way too high. Yep, cable is not cheap. $300 a month on average with the internet. Yeah, that's why I got rid of cable television as well. But I use Hulu Live TV is what I have. And that ball is grounded in the left field for a leadoff single. So Yelich is now 2 for 2. That'll bring up Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. It'll definitely be his last year with the Mets. The Mets are not going to pick up that option. I believe it's a team option. I could be wrong. If it's a player option, we're going to be stuck with him. Oh, and he hit Contreras. So it'll be runners on first and second here with nobody out. That'll bring up Tellez, who's 1 for 2 with a double. So Verlander, I'm going to lose my bet tonight because Verlander can't get to 7 strikeouts. He's not going to pitch long enough to get to 7. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Yelich the runner on second. Contreras at first. Tellez the batter, a 1-0 count. And that ball's fouled off, 1-1. Hey, Ron's here. Ron, great to see you. Hopefully you're doing well today. Ooh, that ball's low, 2-1. Fouled away, counts 2-2. Good, Ron. I'm doing good. How are you? I think if Verlander leaves, he might finish his career in Houston. Yeah, probably sign a 1-year deal. Play with Houston. Be like their 4th or 5th starter. Tapped foul. Still 2-2. Verlander's career has 491 starts, 246 wins, a 3.26 ERA, and averages 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. Oh, and it fouled off again behind the plate. Alvarez tried to come back. The Brew Crew is so inconsistent this season. Yep. Is that who you kind of follow, Jay Dean? Do you kind of follow to see what Milwaukee's doing, or do you like somebody else? Or are you still trying to decide? Just like the Mets, we score 11 runs in one, and then they can't score 2 runs the next. And that ball lifted out to right. Marte coming over. and he'll make the catch. And runners will hold. So one away. So that'll bring up Adames. What about Judge, Ron? Pete is home run. Yeah, Pete is actually second. Two guys are tied with one. So technically third, but Olsen and Otani have one more home run than Pete. We got a meeting at the mound, but nobody's warming up. He's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt. Yep. And they're not sure when he's coming back either. We're up to 11 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell as well. Over on the YouTube side, we have gained 1 subscriber tonight, so thank you to whoever that was. If Pete leaves, who do you think the Mets will try to sign or trade for? I don't know. I don't think Pete wants to be here. And the first pitch is down low, 1-0. The 1-0 is way outside, 2-0. Nice. See, that's what I love. I'm just following the Brewers because I'm from Dortmund, a brew city in Germany with many breweries. So I fell in love with Milwaukee. That's awesome. On the outside corner, 2-1. So join us all this week. I plan on doing every Mets Brewers game. And that ball's hit out to right. Marte coming over, and he'll make the catch. Yelich will go to third. So runners on the corners now. With Miller coming up, he's 0 for 2 tonight. It's a sad reality. This team is not a contender, and Pete wants to be with a contender. It's going to take. Well, it's going to take a lot of money, first off, but they're going to have to go out and get somebody like Otani for Pete to stay, I think. Fouled away, 0-1. 3 more likes for 15. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button as well. Pete is good enough to be on a contending team. And ball down low, 1-1. Verlander up to 97 pitches, so this is most likely his last inning. So not going to get to those 7 strikeouts for me. Currently sits at 4. Here's the 1-2. Up high. Runner goes. Fake the throw. So Contreras will steal second base. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs here. Water says, if the Mets sign Otani, I would go bonkers. Honestly, he'd probably be the best baseball player that ever put the Mets uniform on. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. So he ends up with 5 strikeouts and leaves after 5 with a 1-0 lead. For the Mets, it'll be 7, 8, and 9. McNeil, Alvarez, and Beatty. Trina says strike 3. Let's go. Absolutely. So Verlander right now, I think Cohen wouldn't even care if Ohtani wanted $1 billion. Nope, I don't think so. All right, let's get some scores. We got another rain delay in Baltimore, but the Orioles have a 2-1 lead over the Reds. That's in the 3rd inning. The Braves and Twins are tied at 1. Uh, the pitching matchup there is Gray versus Strider, so that's a good pitching matchup, and it's translating 1-1 in the 5th. Rangers with a 1-0 lead over the Tigers in the top of the 2nd, but the Tigers have a runner on 3rd and 1 out. The White Sox play the Angels tonight at 9:40, and the Nationals play the Mariners at 9:40 as well. Do you think the Angels are playoff contenders? As of right now, no. I think if they want to stay in it, they're going to have to make a trade for some pitching. All I know is that Cohen is not going to care about the price. Agreed. Right now, I don't think so. But if they make a trade for some pitching, they could be. Yep. No, they get hot for a little bit and then they fall off. Yep. First pitch is in for a ball. Drew Smith. Hey, we get Drew Smith back. I forgot he was suspended for 10 days. He's back today. So that'll help the bullpen a little bit. Here's the 1-0 to Jeff, and he pops it up. And Miller will make the catch in foul territory. So McNeil 0 for his last 16. I've kept my eye on that very slim chance that Juan Soto gets traded. I would take Juan Soto in right field, get rid of Marte, get Juan Soto. So here's Alvarez. He grounded out to short his first time up. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Last season, McNeil batted .326. This year, he came into tonight batting .260. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take a lot more than that to get Soto. Alvarez lifts one. Shallow left. Adames in foul territory will make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Beatty, who walked his first time up. So Colin Ray here only had 62 pitches with 2 outs here in the fifth, where Verlander had 99 pitches through 5. And that's why he's going to get replaced. There's the first pitch strike to Beatty. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Well, another issue with the Padres is they're out of money. So they're going to have to start trading some players. And that ball's drilled into center field. And Beatty will stay at first. So a 2-out single this time, where he had a 2-out walk last time. Back to Nimmo at the top of the lineup. Nimmo's 0 for 2. The whole AL East would be leading the American League Central, and the Red Sox would be tied for the lead. Yep. Nimmo rips one foul. No, I don't like Machado. I'm taking Soto before I take Machado. What sounds stupid? Outside, 1-1. Ray up to 67 pitches now. And that ball's hit out to right field. Perkins comes over, and he'll make the catch. So we go to the 6th. Still 1-0 Mets. Drew Smith coming in the pitch. And it'll be Winker, Urias, and Perkins. All right, we got up to 13 likes on the video, up to 18 votes in the poll, and 78% still on the Mets side. But now we have 6% for the rain. So far, the rain has stayed away. So still waiting. Let me check. We'll get to some score updates in a minute. Tigers and Rangers are now tied at 1 in the bottom of the second, but the Rangers have a runner on second and nobody out. Going to the 6th inning, Braves and Twins tied at 1. And still in a rain delay, the Orioles lead the Reds 2-1. That's a good matchup there. Both teams. Right now, the Reds are leading their division, and the Orioles are second in the East. Let me come back over to the chat because I know I'm behind. Yeah, they're not trading away Machado. He's their franchise third baseman. Hey, Thomas Fitzpatrick is here. Hello, Thomas. Hopefully everything's all right. I saw you canceled your stream yesterday, so hopefully everything's okay with you. What do you think are the teams that are worsening or about to get pretty bad? The White Sox, the Rockies, and keep an eye on the Mariners. Yeah, so you don't see them trading away. I think the Oaks. Oh, Oakland. Oh, Oakland can't get much worse than they already are. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Winker so far tonight, couple ground outs, both times to Alonso down at first. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. And that ball's ripped into right field over the reaching glove of McNeil. Marte will pick it up and throw it back in. So a leadoff single here for Winker. Urias will come up. He's 1-for-2 today with a ground out and a single. My computer kept acting up when trying to open the game, so I canceled the stream. Gotcha. First pitch is down low, 1-0. Mets pitching again, coming in and throwing first pitch balls. Got to start throwing strikes, man. And Buck's got to start throwing these guys under the bus. Be like, listen, if you're not going to throw strikes, you're not going to be here. I can get anybody to go out there and throw a ball. For the next MLB draft, so there's a ball, 3-0. For the next MLB draft, all I want is to see the Mets getting pitchers. Because after Max Scherzer and Verlander, who do you have? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Nobody in the pipeline either. So here's the 3-0. That's on the inside corner, 3-1. And that ball's popped up in the right. Here comes Marte. Marte will make the catch, and the runner will hold. One away. That'll bring up Perkins, who's 1-for-2 with a single. Hey, Flame Legends is here. Flame, great to see you. Thanks for hopping in. Mets should replace Brigham. Yep. The first pitch to Perkins is inside, 1-0. I think we need young and still pretty good pitchers. Well, the draft is cut. You got one here. You're not eligible for the draft yet, though. And your wrist is sore, so you can't pitch right now. And fouled away, 1-1. He says, yeah, I know. The count's 1-1. Up high, 2-1. No swing, so it's 3-1. Man, if I were to get drafted by the Mets, I would start screaming with excitement and pulling my hair out. You need to record it with your phone, or it didn't happen. There's a strike, 3-2. That ball looked outside. You called a strike. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Two down. What are your predictions for tomorrow's game? I think under 8.5 will be it. No, since today is so low, tomorrow will be like a 7-5 game, 8-4, something like that. But we'll see how today ends. First pitch is foul play. It'll go out of play. Ooh, up high, 1-1. All I want to do is give someone thing from my dad. He built a little baseball mound with a catcher mitt sticking out so that I can pitch. Oh, that's cool. And that ball's outside, 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That ball's drilled out to center field. Nimmo on the run at the 408 sign, and it's out of here. A 2-run shot, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead. The first pitch is up high. Once again, another Met pitcher that can't throw strikes. You get this is what happens. You get behind in the count, and then you have to throw strikes, and they can hit them like that. There's a strike, 1-1. And it's back to Yelich at the top of the order. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Yep, JD, congrats. Your Brewers just hit a 2-run shot to take the lead. Outside, 2-1. And that ball's tapped back to Smith. He flips over to Alonso, and that'll end the inning. But they get the 2-run. They get the 2-run home run from Weimer. Take a 2-1 lead. I just want to pull my eyes out watching this team. Nah, come on. It's only 2-1, man. For the Mets here in the bottom of the sixth, it'll be Marte, Lindor, and Alonso. All right, let's look at some other scores while we wait. Orioles and Reds still in a rain delay there. Going to the seventh inning, Twins and Braves still tied at 1. Bottom of the second in Texas, Tigers and Rangers actually going to the third inning now. Texas and Detroit tied at 1. In about 40 minutes, the White Sox and Angels will get underway, and Nationals and Mariners as well. I might watch that White Sox Angels game after I'm done here. Grab some dinner, watch the end of that game. All right, here we go. Marte will lead it off. Whoa, up and in. Sorry, I'm way behind here. JD says 3.5 to go. I'm excited now. Swung on a missed 1-1. Yep, we still have a chance. Ball low, 2-1. Okay, you guys got a little side private conversation going on. Oh, broken bat. And he'll tag him out. That was a broken bat. Oh, shot off that bat right at the handle. All right, that'll bring up Lindor. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Does have the Mets' only RBI of the night. Puts a slider in for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Up to 73 pitches here for Ray. Great outing tonight for Ray. The 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Ottavino getting warmed up in the Mets bullpen. And that ball's grounded foul. Still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And tapped foul again. Still 0-2. So Lindor battling a little bit here. That's good. Maybe he's starting to come out of his funk a little bit. The 0-2. And that ball's ripped into right field. That'll be a base hit. So there you go. 1 out single. That'll bring up Alonso. Alonso's 0 for 2 tonight. Couple ground outs. For me, the White Sox have to be the most disappointing team in MLB. A couple teams. The White Sox, the Guardians, the Mariners. Definitely our Mets. Katrina says I did the math, and I think 14 people voted for the Mets. First pitch is a strike to Alonso. I voted for the Mets, 4 for the Brewers, and 2 for the Rain. Alonso fouls it off. It's 0-2. It's just Buck. Eh. Buck is part of the problem. Our general manager is part of the problem, too. Yep, we need a manager that matches his team. That's what I agree with. But I think you got to replace the general manager and let the new general manager decide what to do with the manager. Because Epler is out of his league trying to be a general manager. Pick off throw. Lindor back in easily. Not sure if you guys can hear that. It's thundering. And that's line to left field, but Yelich is right there. That'll bring up Vogelback, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Now, Epler doesn't know what he's doing either, so you should get as much money as he is. Here's Vogelback. Takes a strike, 0-1. What's he shaking his head for? He's complaining that the umpire called it a strike. It was a beautiful pitch. Swing. I'm not sure how the Mets are so often fooled by pitches right down the middle of the plate and complain about it. The 0-2. And he hits one out the left, but right at Yelich. So that'll end the inning. We go to the 7th, 2-1 Brewers. Oh, God, the old Vogelback is back. Yep. I wanted J.D. Martinez so bad this offseason and then get rid of Vogelback. He gave us like 5 games of hope, and I don't know what happened since. Yep. Last year, I think, was a fluke, and it got the Mets fans tricked into thinking that they were actually good just for them to suck next season. They were good last year. They let, let's see here. Who's the pitcher that went to Toronto? They kept the bad pitchers and let the good pitchers go. Bassett, they let Bassett go. That agitated me. They let Bassett go and signed Quintana. Quintana hasn't pitched for us yet this year. We let DeGrom go and signed Verlander, and Verlander sucks. Now DeGrom got hurt, but Verlander sucks. It's just the pitching. Yep. I also know that the Mets should have re-signed with the Mets. Try that again there, Water. All right. It'll be Contreras, Tellez, and Adames for the Brewers here in the 7th. Spike Lee in the ballpark. Mookie Wilson. Bassett, yeah, Bassett. That agitated me. Oh man, Chris Bassett was one of my favorite players. So that'll bring up Ottavino, or bring in Ottavino to pitch. And of course, first pitch is a ball. Second pitch is a ball. And that ball's grounded to Lindor at short. Plays it on a hop. Over to Pete. One down. That'll bring up Tellez. He's 1-for-3 tonight with a double in the first. He struck out and also flew out to right. And now they regret it. Yep. Yes, they do. Way outside, 1-0. Way outside again, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. The 3-0. Inside corner, strike one. Outside, ball four. That'll bring it to Adames. He's 0-2 today with a walk. There's a strike. I feel like Ottavino is really potential and crazy movement on his pitches. He just needs command. He needs something. And that ball gets past Alvarez. A pass ball. They're going to call a wild pitch, I think, but that should be a pass ball. Alvarez should stop that ball. They're going to call it a wild pitch, but Alvarez is fat and lazy, so. Ball outside, 2-1. Another issue is that we have to use like 20 pitches a game because the starters can't last more than 5 or 6 innings. And it can usually only go 1 or 2 innings. Yep. Counts 2-2. Tapped foul. Checking the weather map here because I can hear it thundering outside. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. 2 down. Outside 1-0. Yep, got some rain coming through. Looks like it's going to rain here until about 10:30, then clear up, then rain again, and then clear up around 1 a.m. Outside 2-0. I'm out for today, 3 a.m. here. See you next time, and thanks to all. Nice community. Jay Dean, thank you so much. Good luck to your Brewers the rest of the way tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow as well, covering the same two teams. Outside 3-0. Outside, ball 4. So runners on first and second. Jay says bye-bye. Try to do my best to catch up for tomorrow's game. If not, you can watch the replay. Watch the replay, and you'll know how the game ended up. Here in New York, it's fine, just getting dark because it's late. And that ball's tapped foul, 0-1. And that ball gets past Alvarez. The runners will advance. So now runners on second and third. Brewers already with a 2-1 lead here. The 1-1 swung on a missed, 1-2. The 1-2. And that ball's popped up. Lindor going out to center, and he'll make the catch. So that's getting into some more trouble, but Milwaukee can't get that big base hit. So that'll bring up Pham, McNeil, and Alvarez for the Mets. Down by a run. Guys, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that little notification bell as well so you know when we do go live. It's free to subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. So a lot of Mets streams this week. Going to do a couple not 4th of July, that Monday. I'll do some games that day as well. The Braves, let's see here. Reds and Orioles still in a rain delay. The Braves now have a 4-1 lead over the Twins. Tigers with a 4-1 lead over the Rangers in the 4th inning. And about a half hour away from White Sox, Angels, and Nationals, Mariners as well. Let me check. I just got a notification from Fantasy, and Ronald Acuna Jr. just hit a home run. Let's see how many points Strider had for me tonight. Strider, right now, 13 points for me. But right now he's in line to get the win. So should be a good night for me there in fantasy. All right. Once again for the Mets here in the bottom of the 7th, it's Pham, McNeil, and Alvarez. Who do you think is going to win this series? I'm rooting for the Mets, but the Brewers have a better chance at winning, I think. I agree. I think the Brewers win 3 out of 4 here. But if the Mets can somehow win tonight, then you only have to win one more to split the series. Because it's a 4-game series. All right, Pham will lead off. 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out and a strikeout. Both times up were to end an inning. This time he's leading off the inning. Bounced one in there. 1-0. Excuse me. Up to 14 likes on the video. Thank you all so much. 22 votes in the poll. You're the best, man. And Pham grounds one. And it goes foul. Ray up to 85 pitches here in the 7th. So a great outing for Ray today. The 1-1. As that ball's ripped down the third and caught on a line drive. That'll bring up McNeil. McNeil's 0 for 2. with a pop out to short and a foul out to first. Oh, we're getting a pitching change. Wow, I'm surprised. Come on, it's one run, right? Yep, only one run, and we can't put a rally together. They get runners on every inning. It seems like we go 1, 2, 3 almost every inning. Up to 70% saying Mets. Why do you feel bad for McNeil? It's his fault. We have a chance if we can get base runners. Yep, but let's see here. The Brewers had bases loaded in the first, got 2 on in the second, 2 on in the fourth, 2 on in the fifth, 2 on in the sixth, and 2 on in the seventh. Keith is here. Keith, how are you? Come on. Come on, Mets. Let's get some runs. Yes, sir. The Mets had one runner on in the third, two runners on in the fourth, one runner on in the fifth, one runner on in the sixth. Stop saying bruh. If you got something to say it. It's just the pattern with this team. So the Milner will be the pitcher, 35 games, 273 ERA. Hitters are hitting 263 off him. First pitch is in for a strike. Ooh, low and outside, 1-1. One good game and then horrible games for the next 2 weeks or longer. It feels like this team has been in a funk forever. Outside, 2-1. Ooh, fouled off his foot. Have we won a series in June yet? I don't think we've won back-to-back games in June yet. Oh, we might have because we beat the Yankees and then we beat Houston, I think. So we might have won back-to-back games one time. Yeah, I don't know either, Katrina. And that ball's blooped and foul. Still 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Jeff Line wins the right, but played perfectly. 2 down. Then I'll bring up Alvarez, who's 0 for 2. Grounded out and fouled out to Sure. I checked. We split with the Yankees and then lost the series to the Astros. Right, but we won the second game versus the Yankees. Did we win game one against Houston? Did we have back-to-back wins? I know one of the games against Houston we won 11-1, I think. Brooks Rally's warming up in the Mets bullpen. There's a strike, 1-1. Fouled away, counts 1-2. Yeah, 7.5, 8, somewhere in that range. Yeah, agree with you. And he's half swing, and he goes. So 1-2-3. So like I said, Mets can't get any base runners. Can't put any pressure on. But we go to the eighth inning, still 2-1 Brewers. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Brewers in the lineup. Let's reload the scoreboard here. Orioles and Reds are still in a rain delay. Braves still with that 4-1 lead, but the Twins have runners on second and third and 2 outs in the eighth. Tigers with a 4-1 lead over the Rangers in the fourth inning. And then White Sox and Angels getting ready to start in 15 minutes. And Nationals Mariners as well. Let's see what we got. 15 likes on the video. Thank you all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Really appreciate it. We'll be doing this. We're almost done with this one, but we'll be doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday against the Brewers, Friday night against San Francisco. We'll do the Peacock game, NBC Peacock on Sunday morning, but then we'll do the Mets Giants game on Sunday night as well. So we can hang out and chat it up instead of listening to ESPN's nonsense. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2. Urias is 1 for 3 tonight. Grounded out, singled, and flew out to right. Bounced in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. And tapped foul. We'll do it again. Inside, ball 4. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0 is fouled away, 1-1. No idea. I never saw the 69 Mets play, so I have no idea. How old do you think I am? If Peter's still here, he might know. Peter remembers the 69 Mets. And that ball's inside, 3-1. Pick-off throw, back in. And that ball's grounded to Beatty, and he'll have to go to first. Nice play. But the runner goes to second. That'll bring up Weimer. Weimer's 1 for 3 today. The big blow, that 2-run home run. Like 58 what? Swung on a miss, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Gotta be careful here if you're the Mets. You don't want to give up any more runs. You haven't been able to produce much enough. That ball's hit out the center. Nimmo steps back, then comes back in, and he'll make the catch. Runner stays at second. But back to the top of the lineup with Yelich, who's 2 for 3 today. First pitch is up high, 1-0. Getting behind almost every batter here tonight. Lucky so far that the Brewers haven't been able to score more runs. There's a strike, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Nice pitch. And down low, 2-2. The 2-2 fouled away. Runner at second is Urias. Yelich with the 2-2. Fouled away. Riley's up to 22, making 23 pitches here. The 2-2. Foul tipped. He got him. We go bottom 8. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Mets. Beatty, Nimmo, and Marte. If you want to watch along with us all week as we cover the Mets, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell so you know when we do go live. Depending on weather, planning on doing every Mets Brewers game and the Friday night Mets Giants, and then the Sunday night Mets Giants as well. But I'll do the Sunday early game that's on NBC Peacock. I don't know who it is this week. Let's see who it is. It'll be the Twins and Orioles. Twins and Orioles. Sonny Gray on the mound for Minnesota. I know he pitched tonight, but they're losing right now. Let's get back to the game. Let's get back to the chat to see if anything's going on in the chat. Nope. Oh, I didn't see. Do we have a pinch hitter? Yep, Mark Hanna's coming in the pinch hit. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Mets get behind in the count every time. Mets pitchers throw a ball every time, and that ball's grounded right down the first. Tellez will take it over. That'll bring up Nimmo with one out. Nimmo's 0 for 3. Water saying, let's go Mets. I don't know, bud. I hope they heard that chant. Swung on a miss, 0 1. Line the short. 2 down. That'll bring up Marte with 2 outs and nobody on. And we're going to get a pinch hit, and we're going to get a pitching change here. Excuse me. Reds and Orioles are still in a rain delay. Braves with a 4-1 lead over the Twins going to the 9th inning. Rhino wants to know if the rain's winning. No, the rain is not winning. Here it is, where I am. It's raining and thundering, but it hasn't made it to the city yet. Tigers have a 4-2 lead now over the Rangers in the 5th. White Sox and Angels are underway. Top of the 1st, no score. And Nationals and Mariners will get underway in a couple minutes as well. Rhino says, my buddy Will, Cup of Comics here on YouTube, is at the Mets game right now. That's awesome. All right, 2 outs here. Marte will be the batter. Rhino says 4 more likes till 20. Let's crush it, people. Let's go. Really appreciate that. If you all hit that thumbs up. 26 votes in the poll. 69% said Mets. 23% Brewers, and 8% said rain. Well, those 8% will be wrong because the rain is held off. Did Peter pass out? I think he did. I think he did. And that ball's way inside, but called a strike. I want to change my answer to rain. The 0-1 swung on a miss. 0-2. The 0-2 is low. 1-2. Marte fouls it off. Still 1-2. How are your hours looking? I still need right there 658 hours to go to get to 4,000. And that ball's poked foul, still 1-2. Swung on and missed, struck him out. We go to the ninth. Still 2-1 Brewers. We go to the ninth. It'll be Contreras, Tellez, and Adames. And we get another pitching change. Robertson will come in. Rhino, if you're still here, I think you're past the hours. You just need the subs now, right? Let me check. I'll update mine right now to check. Yep, 3,348. So I am 658 away from 4,000. Nick is here saying looks like another loss for the overpriced Mets. What else is new? Yes, sir. We are struggling. Yeah, I'm going toe to toe with you on the hours. Yep, we're always at the same hours, basically. Yep. I don't care now. I'm just going to get to the 4,000 and do it then. I don't know when they're going to switch it. Even if they switch it tomorrow, I'm just going to wait. All right, Contreras. Here's Contreras. He's 0 for 3 today. He did get hit by a pitch and stole a base. $33.55 for you. I am at $33.42. The 01 up high 1-1. But mine doesn't have yesterday's two streams in it yet either. And that ball's flied out to Marte and right. Then he'll make the catch. 1 away. So you'll pass me after tonight. Yep. Why is Buck Showalter still manager? He should be fired. Message to the team: management wants to win. Don't know. But I agree with you, Nick. The 0-1 to Tellez. Outside 1-1. Tellez is 1 for 3 tonight. A double in the second, or double in the first, excuse me. Struck out in the third, flew out to right in the fifth, and walked in the seventh. What games do you plan on covering for the NFL? It's going to depend on what's going on with baseball. Probably only Mondays and Thursdays, probably. But if there's once baseball playoffs start, I'll cover the baseball playoff games instead of NFL games. The 2-2, and that ball is ground down to Alonso at first. He flips over 2 away. Looks like we have something in common. I'm a disgruntled Met fan and a Jet fan. Yep, I am excited about this year's Jets team, though. Just haven't paid much attention. Once training camp starts, I'll start getting into baseball or football, looking into it. But Rhino says, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll have to set something up with the software with the website I use. Um, that ball's hit out to right field, foul, 101. Um, if I invite you in as a guest, you can live stream to whatever platform you want to, too. Water says he's a Jet fan, too. I know Peter is a Jets fan also. Katrina says, me too, Jets. Rising Rhino's a Colts fan. Peter is sleeping right now. There's a strike, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go bottom 9. Mets trail 2-1. But it'll be Lindor, Alonso, and Vogelback for the Mets. I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but we don't play each other this year, do we? I have our schedule here somewhere. Oh, man, let's get to some other scores. We got 23 people stopping by the stream right now. Thank you all so much. Make sure you hit that thumbs up while you're here. Really appreciate that. We're up to 18 likes, 30 votes in the poll. Let's see, 67% said Mets. The Mets will win if we hit 20 likes, says Rising Rhino. Well, just dropped a subscriber. Not sure why. Lyrics says, can the Mets win? Yes, they need to score 2 runs. They need to score at least 1 to tie it, 2 to win it. Let's see here. Some new people here. J-Mac I don't think Mets going to win. Tough game. One more light to go. Let's go. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. Williams this year, 26 appearances, 13 saves, and 14 opportunities. In 26 appearances, 24 of them have been scoreless. So a tough thing here. The Mets have lost 15 out of their last 20 games. 5-15 over their last 20 games. Oh, it's just started pouring. It just started pouring in New York. And there's the first pitch strike. Williams was the 2020 National League Rookie of the Year. And that ball's weakly grounded down to second. Over to first, one away. That'll bring up Alonso, who's 0 for 3 tonight. The Mets are 12-13 this year in one-run games. First pitch is down low, 1-0 to Pete. Alonso's struggling this year too, only batting .223. And that ball's grounded down the short, scooped up, and throws Alonso out at first. 2 away. That'll bring up Vogelback. There's a first pitch strike. Vogelback once again takes a first pitch strike down the middle of the plate and complains about it. And pops it up. Contreras comes into foul territory, and he'll make the catch. So that'll end the ball game. So the Mets cannot muster up anything in the ninth inning with their 3 big bats coming up. And the Mets have now lost 16 out of the 21 games. So, man, thank you everybody so much, though, for hanging out. It was a close game throughout. See, we needed to get the 20 likes. Did we only get the 19? Nope, it dropped even more now. So, but that's all right. Losing sucks, but you know we play 90 more of these, so hopefully we can get it better tomorrow. But so guys, make sure you come back tomorrow night around 7:00 Eastern time as well. We'll be covering game 2 of this series. What else is going on here? Let's get some out of town scores while we're wrapping up. Reds and Orioles are still in a rain delay down in Baltimore. Tigers now with a 6-2 lead over the Rangers. White Sox have a 1-0 lead over the Angels in the second. And Nationals and Mariners are tied at 1 in the second. So, yep, good game. Brewers, exactly. It's a long season, Rhino, right? Exactly. So, man, once again, thank you everybody so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you go over, show Rising Rhino some love, especially if you're into football. He covers almost every league possible. Uh, Covering the USFL right now with the championship coming up this weekend and the Canadian Football League. Then he'll mix in the NFL, college football, and next year the XFL again. So Nick says, nice chatting with you guys. Good night, all. Yep, good night. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Sucks we lost, but that's okay. We'll get better again. And we'll see you all tomorrow night.